Hey guys, welcome along to our Monday night Rumble. Tonight we are at the Magello circuit, back for round 4 after the Enduros last week. We're back to our normal round. Boys are currently doing some qualifying. It's solo qualifying tonight, followed by two 30-minute races with a mandatory fuel stop in both races. Might out on track and see who's setting the times. So who we got on screen at the moment? This is Adam Hughes. Once we get the cameras sorted, let's try that one. Our cameras at the moment. Hopefully that's just a small glitch. Doesn't look like it. The cameras are not changing for some reason. Happening here. Might make a quick apologies for that. We're just seeing if we can get these cameras back up and working. Nope. Looks like we're going to be stuck with using conventional cameras tonight. I'm not sure why, but had a bit of a problem with cameras at the moment. To work out what's gone amiss. Like the cameras have decided to not work, which is a bit unfortunate. Like any of the cameras are working at the moment. Wow, this is going to make it interesting. I have never had this happen to me ever. Even the iRacing cameras are failing at the moment. I have to go back and just use nope. Wow. Okay. This is a bit awkward. I might how much have we got? We've got about 3 minutes. I'm just going to see if I can make some changes and get this working. I shall be back shortly. Okay, we're back. I don't know whether this has worked or not, but we're certainly going to give it a try. In the meantime, the boys are just about to do their parade lap, so we'll have a quick look at the grid. So we've got Jack Boyd on pole, followed by Henry Fenson, Neville Mell, Glenn Boyd, Moz Moroz, then Loshi. First of our AM boys, Scott Baker out of 7, then Stephen Barker, Matt Tesserero, Paul Pittam, Lucas Baker, Tony S. Roll over the page. It's Andrew Cash, Keith Logan, Adam Hughes, Nick Clydesdale, Joshua Woolley, Philip Paradiso, Glenn Hill, Michael Polly, David Milne, Dean Logsdale, Dave Gogol, Kyle Ridley, followed by Darren Linus, Ray Harrison, Nathan Carpenter, Benji Mitchell, one of the new boys joining us tonight. Then it's Anthony Connors, John Thorne, Campbell Hutton, and Shannon Curry, who I believe may have had some internet issues the same as us. Looks like we've got everyone covered. Hopefully, cameras have kicked back into life. Just waiting on the pace car. Getting underway now. Our resident race director, Damo, is actually away tonight, so got Loshi filling in for tonight's round as our race director. I think on this on the parade lap, they'll sort the field out and move the GT4 boys that need to be moved forward grid so that we have the GT4 guys, and obviously the cameras are not working. Strange, it's never happened to me before. Can't even get the iRacing cameras working properly at the moment. So we'll see how we go. Hopefully we'll be able to get some sort of coverage. Hey, what's happening? I've got to keep changing camera views. Apologies, but it's the only way that we stay with the field. Going to make for an interesting night. TCR boys have created a bit of a gap so that hopefully, if there are any incidents with the GT4s, the TCRs don't get caught up in it. So pace car's about to peel off. Does so now. It's waiting for on the green light. Slowly, the light's gone green. GT4 boys are off, followed by the TCR guys. Looks like everyone's got away safely at this stage. Michael Polly has actually jumped to the lead with was a bit of dust kicked up there. So far so good. Head back up the front. Jack Boyd currently leading from Henry Fenson. Neville Mell in third. Glenn Boyd in fourth. Gotta keep remembering to change cameras. Apologies again, I don't know what's gone horribly wrong. It would appear that it's actually an iRacing thing with the whole session for some reason. The in-car cameras are still working, as we can obviously see. On board with Henry at the moment, following Jack around. Got a crasher back in the field. Let's have a look and see what's happened to Tony S. Oh, can't really see, but he ended up in a this is becoming very frustrating, I must say. That's Glenn Hill that had it off, managed to avoid the rest of the field. Go back live, but nothing. I don't know how much longer I'm going to last doing this tonight, boys, unfortunately. It's becoming rather frustrating very quickly. looking like the only way we can actually bring any cameras is via the onboards. We're on board with Moz at the moment. This is Keithy Logan in the McLaren. Wonder if the chase cameras obviously work. If we go back and have a look at where's our... This is Mick Polly currently leading in the TCR class. David Milne currently in second. Apologies again, I'm just trying to sort out why none of these cameras are actually working. Hang on, we may have found, bear with me while we... I think we may have found the problem. iRacing updates. Love it. They screw with everything. Love iRacing. Okay, now we've got some cameras, we can actually go back and watch some of the racing as we're on lap 5 now. So still Jack Boyd leading in the pro class from Henry Fenson. Neville Mell still holding down third. And it's Moz Moroz, Glenn Boyd and Loshi is your top 6. Down in the AM class, it's Andrew Cash from Keithy Logan and Stephen Barker, Adam Hughes and Joshua Woolley. That's actually a pretty good battle going at the moment. Let's head back and take a look. It's Hughesy looking to try and get a move done on Steve Barker. Keithy Logan just up ahead. Meanwhile, a bit further up the field, it looks like our two Porsche protagonists are at it, as Loshi and Mr. Boyd Sr. putting some pressure on Moz in the McLaren. Currently battling it out for 4th, 5th and 6th. Like Henry's also made up a little bit of ground on Jack up the front. He's under a second away now. Neville still holding down that 3rd place. And then as we just saw, the battle rages on for a 4th, 5th and 6th at the moment. Well, the TCR boys are a little bit spread out. Kyle Ridley's not having it all his own way tonight. He's fair way back. Currently down in 4th. Kyle's had a pretty good run in the TCRs of late. Was on a bit of a winning streak, but he's going to need to extract a digit tonight if he's to get a win in race 1 here at Mugello. As we look through the field, it looks like first of our pit stops is underway. Loshi has jumped into the pits. Meanwhile, back in the TCRs, Dean Logsdale moving up on the back of Milne. It's got that gap down to just over half a second. As Stephen Barker sets the quickest lap in our GT4 AM class on that lap. It's lap 7. Big G's joined us on the broadcast chat. How you going, G? Had a few technical issues tonight, mate, but as always, we finally get them sorted. Oh, Boydie is really putting the hammer down on Moz. Quite right on board with Glenn for a little while. See if he can get this move done. Moz is not the easiest person to overtake. Check out the oh no, just as I say that, Glenn decides that he's going to jump into the pits. Always happens. Look, must be at that time when everybody's running low on fuel. Oz has decided to stay out for that extra lap, as he always does. Majority of the field is now actually in the pits, so I assume Moz will pit this time around. If let's head back and find Loshi's managed to he's in front of Glenn. Coming up on Kyle in the TCR. Kyle's been around long enough. He knows how to let the boys through safely. Meanwhile, Moz is still out on track. I'm assuming he's going to pit this time. Which he does. Andrew Cash hasn't pitted yet. He's leading the AM class, but he's about to do so now. I think most of the boys would need to pit this time around. That puts Jack back in the lead, but as we can see, Henry has closed that gap down on Jack now. There's nothing in it, as we've ticked over the halfway mark now of race one. And well, Neville managed to get a bit of a gap over Moz. And he's got Loshi and Glenn Boyd, so that battle's resumed. As I think that's Milne that they're just making their way past. A little TCR. Looks like Milne and Ray Harrison in the TCRs are still yet to pit. Go back and find out AM class leader. Currently Andrew Cash. He's got even Barker for very close company in second. Meanwhile, just a little bit further back on track, we've got another battle going on with this is Shannon Curry, Nick Clydesdale, and who else is in this battle? Looks like Paul hit him a little bit up the road, about a second up the road from these boys. Shannon currently hunting down Nick Clydesdale just ahead there in the Merc. Behind these boys, we've got Tony S and Phil Paradiso. Battling it out for position. It looks like Tony's got the move done there on Phil. Seems like the Porsche has become very popular now. The BMW not so much. I don't think. I think there's only one or two boys actually still in the Beamer now, after the issues that we've had over the last couple of weeks. Meanwhile, the battle still continues with Oz and Loshi and Boydie. It's like Mr. Connors has been out on a bit of an adventure. Oh, that's the wrong way. Oh, oh dear. I'm not sure that's going to buff out. Jump on board with Glenn Boyd again. It's, both Ben and Big G on chat, having a bit of laugh at the poor old Cobra's expense. Got a sneaking suspicion he may have actually been looking for a shortcut then. This battle is going to go all the way to the end. It looks like Glenn might have missed a gear there. Loshi's gone. Thought he was going to look to make the move there. Boydie goes wide to try and get a better exit out of the corner. This is love to be a fly on the wall in the Discord as Loshi takes it inside line. Moz has run it wide. Gets the power back down in the McLaren. Will he get the overtake done? As Henry Fenson sets the fastest lap time. Up ahead. Still around about 6/10 back from young Jack. Loshi's got the inside line here. Should be able to hold it. And it looks like, oh, Glenn goes deep under brakes. Where is that McLaren? There it is. It's still there. I think, Big G, I think the Cobra might be a little bit frustrated tonight. He's been rather busy with work, hasn't had much time to get practice in, so I think the frustration levels might be building slightly for poor old Ant. Boydie now menaces the back of the McLaren. Whoever that was moved out of the way, which was good to see. It was one of the Southern Cross boys. We can see now that Loshy's got past Moz. He's managed to get a little bit of a break on these two. As Glenn tries for a run around the outside. Flames shooting out the back of the McLaren. Moz has turned up the fuel mixture. Trying to get every little bit of power he can out of the McLaren. Moz got a good run onto the straight that time. But Boydie's still in his toe. So we've got just over 4 minutes remaining in the race. Probably another 2 or 3 laps. I'm going to jump back and have a look at this battle in the AM class with on board with this is Stephen Barker, the big Merc, still harassing Andrew Cash at the moment. Adam Hughes is still third in GTM, but about 3.5 seconds further back, followed by Keithy Logan and Joshua Woolley, currently your top 5. Big Polly still leading the TCR boys from Dean Logsdale. Kyle Ridley now has moved up into third. Big G's going to give the Cobra some meditation lessons. I'd love to be a fly on the wall for that. Meanwhile, Boydie still hasn't managed to get past Moz. Stephen Barker's just coming up on the back of Glenn Hill. Hopefully, Glenn will do the right thing and let him through, which I know he hasn't done so yet. Oh, we've lost Stephen there. Oh, he's back again. Hopefully Glenn backs out of this into turn 1. I think Steve's got that job done now. Still the battle with Oz and Boydie continues. Got some slower traffic to contend with as well. Loshy's now has managed to get a gap of nearly a second on Moz. They're making their way past some lap traffic. Meanwhile, back up the front, Jack's managed to extend that gap now to around 1.2 seconds. The white flag is out. Glenn has finally managed to get past on Moz. Go back and have a look and see how he managed to get that done. So Glenn's dive to the inside. Oz is, Glenn's done his stealth mode and disappeared off the track. Go back live. Jack on his last lap manages to maintain that gap back to Henry. Ben's liking the curb cam. Jack just makes his way through the final turn now. Checkered flag is out. Jack takes the win from Henry. Neville will make it home for a fairly lonely third. Loshi just holds on from Glenn Boyd, who made up a lot of ground. It's like just waiting on Andrew Cash to cross the line. There he is there with Stephen Barker in hot pursuit. Around about 3.5 tenths. Adam Hughes should bring it home. Does now in third spot, which is a good result. Keithy Logan comes home in fourth, and it's Joshua Woolley. Nick Clydesdale should grab the comes home in sixth. Just waiting on TCR boys to bring it across the line. It's Phil Paradiso. That's Mick Polly grabs the win in TCR. About 9 seconds back to Dean Logsdale there, just crossing the line. Kyle should bring it home in third. She does. Followed by Darren Linus, David Milne very close behind. Then it should be Dave Gogol, Ray Harrison, and Nathan Carpenter. And John Thorne should bring it home in 8th position. All right, that's race 1 in the bag. We'll having a short break now for the boys before race 2. Got a bit of a warm-up session, so we shall be back very shortly with race 2. Okay, boys, welcome back. Guys, we'll be gritting up very, very shortly for our race 2 tonight. Quick look at the grid. It's Jack Boyd off of pole again, followed by Henry Fenson. Neville Mell out of 3. Then it's Loshy, Glenn Boyd, Oz out of 6. Andrew Cash, who won the AM race, out of 7. Then Steve Barker, Adam Hughes, Keith Logan, Joshua Woolley, Nick Clydesdale out of 12. And it's Tony S, Phil Paradiso, Michael Polly, Dean Logsdale, Kyle Ridley, Darren Linus, David Milne, Dave Gogol, Ray Harrison, Nathan Carpenter, Benji Mitchell, Shannon Curry. Then it will be John Thorne, Paul Pittham, Lucas Baker, Scott Baker, Campbell Hutton, Glenn Hill, Anthony Connors, who's got some technical issues, and Matt Tesserero. Boys are just heading off on their parade lap. Getting some of the GT4 boys back up onto the rear of their grid. Like Ant Connors still having some technical issues. And Henry managed to break the run of wins for Jack Boyd. Henry's back in the Aston tonight, fighting fire with fire. Decided to give the BMW a miss for the time being. Jack Boyd running his new livery tonight with his Aussie car sponsors on board now. TCR boys. Dean Logsdale's playing mind games. Come on, Dino, lift your game. One job, dude. Get up on the grid. Hope his teammate is giving him the hurry up. Making their way down towards the final turn. The TCR boys are a fair way back this time. A couple of seconds gap. Waiting on the pace car to peel off, which is done now. Waiting for the green flag to drop. And they're off and running. Like it's a pretty even start between the guys up the front. They head down into turn 1. Henry's managed to hang on there as they're running too wide. Should have the inside line for this corner. Jack will try and hang around the outside, which is quickly turns to the inside, but that's slowed him down. That's given Nev a bit of a run. Jack manages to close that door. Still tightly packed. They make their way around on this opening lap. As we jump back to the AM boys. Andrew Cash looks like that was Keithy Logan trying to get the move done. Keith's moved up to 3rd at the moment. Like we've had a crasher further back. Oh, Paul Pittham's managed to spin that all on his own. Like, oh, we've got a spinner there. That's I think that was Adam Hughes. That's spun. Hopefully, everyone's managed to avoid him. It's cold tyres, opening lap. The final turn, yeah, just come in a little bit hot. I think everyone's... Oh no! Always one. Looks like the TCR boys have managed to make it through. There'll be a few boys scrambling for the pits now. As Keithy Logan still puts a bit of pressure on the back of Stephen Barker. Meanwhile, Kyle Ridley has jumped to the front in the TCR class. Oh. It's fairly hectic. Oh. Dean tries to hold on. Big Polly's now joined in. Oh, Dean's made a run up the inside. Oh, there's a bit of contact. I think the two cars have locked together there. That's opened the door for Mick to grab the lead. Kyle's shuffled back now to 4th place. Darren Linus has managed to jump up there. Few of the boys have had to jump into the pits and get some damage fixed after that opening lap. Hey, Damo has joined the chat. Not sure how many beers Damo's had, but he managed to find the chat. It's a fantastic little battle. Dean's at it again. Loggers is going to try again. Big Polly's managed to persuade him not to take that line. Looks like Darren's now got a run on his teammate. Jump on board with Darren. Missing some really good racing tonight, Damo. The boys have been putting on a bit of a show in all three classes tonight. Really good field. Oh, Dino's gone sideways. Managed to gather it up. Darren wasn't quite close enough to take advantage. Meanwhile, back up the front of the field, Henry has jumped to the lead. Set the fastest time that time around and has managed to get a bit of a gap. Around about 7/10. Damo says it's about time Polly got into P1. Polly actually won the opening race as well. And he's setting the fastest times currently. Well, Loshy's managed to hold on to that fourth spot. We can see from the timing tower, it's really close between the top six at the moment. Andrew Cash is just in behind them, leading the AM class at the moment. On lap 4, we've got 16 laps in last time, so I would imagine that we're probably going to get the same amount this time around. Currently on board with Loshy. Oh, Nev gets it a little bit squirrely through that sweeping last turn. Meanwhile, it looks like Kyle as the TCR boys are still really tightly bunched on lap 5. Looks like Darren's coming under a bit of pressure here from Milne and Nathan Carpenter. Dave Gogol's still in the battle, as is John Thorne. Love these little TCRs. Bit surprised that there's not more love for them on iRacing. They really are a great little car. Always close racing. Oh, still harassing the back of Dean. That's allowed Mick Holly to get around about a 2-second break on him now. Meanwhile, back up the front, it looks like Henry's coming under some intense pressure from Jack. As Jack runs around the outside of turn 1. He will have the inside line for the next corner. Looks like Henry is hanging tough. Damo says that the power comes out of the wrong wheels on a TCR. Unfortunately, if it's not rear-wheel drive, it's not in Damo's playbook. The battle still goes on. Glenn Boyd now putting a bit of pressure on Loshi. Tight battles all the way through the field at the moment. Jump back and have a look at Tony. This is Tony S. hunting down. Got Lucas Baker ahead. And Lucas' teammate Nick Clydesdale behind. It's in a bit of a Southern Cross sandwich. So we head back up the front where the action is still going. Jack's managed to get a bit of a break on Henry this lap. Looks like a few of the boys have jumped into pit lane. Puts Loshi now up into second spot. Lap times are all very, very close. These cars are fairly evenly matched at this track. The boys are just coming up on the back of some... I think that's Adam Hughes just directly ahead. Jack's managed to get the move done on on Adam. So Loshi's got through. Glenn Boyd now. I know Adam's still there. Adam moves aside, lets Loshi through. Cashy's still holding on to that lead now in GT4 in the AM class. He's managed to get about just over a 2-second lead now back to Stephen Barker, who's having a great night. This holding on. It looks like the boys are all about to start their pits. Ant Connors looks like he's got his issues sorted. Managed to get the breast cancer ECR back out on track. Showing his support for breast cancer for the month of October. It's about to get swallowed up by a couple of the GT4s. So most of the boys now are in the pits. Jack Boyd's back out on track. Like Loshi has jumped up to second. I'm not sure what happened to Henry. He may have copped a penalty. It's a long way down. Looks like Henry may have copped a some sort of pit lane penalty, I'm guessing. Nothing come up on our screen to say otherwise, so I would assume that that's a pit lane penalty for Henry, which is very unlucky. He was having a really good run there with young Jack Boyd. Has moved Loshi up into second. I wasn't sure what happened to Nev either. Nev's currently down in fifth, in behind Glenn Boyd, just ahead of him. So about halfway through this race now. This is the battle for the final spot on the podium at the moment. While Jack's maintained about a 2.5 second lead. Well, further back in the AM class, Keithy Logan finds himself down in fourth after the pit stops. He's hunting down Joshua Woolley, that last spot on the podium. Meanwhile, Ant Connors is actually leading the TCR class from Mick Polly. I think Ant did his pit stop on lap 1. Interesting. Head back up the front. This battle still goes on between these three boys for the final spot. Ev closes right up under brakes. So still Andrew Cash leading in our AM class at the moment. Just under a second, about 8/10 ahead of, or around 8/10 ahead of Stephen Barker still. Meanwhile, further back, it looks like Keithy Logan has now dropped a spot to his teammate, Scotty Baker, who now in pursuit of Josh Woolley. Oh, it looks like Lucas Baker been on a bit of an adventure. Oh, very wide. Oh, a little bit airborne then, coming back onto track. And looks like our new guy, Benji Mitchell's having a hard time. First night out, he's only just got his new sim, so it's going to take him a little while. It just a little bit hot there through that turn and just loops it around. No damage. Well, it looks like Neville Mell has managed to get past Moz and Glenn. I got a sneaking suspicion something might have gone a bit wrong here, which it did. Glenn's clipped the back of Moz's car. I think both boys managed to rejoin. Have dropped a fair way down the order. So, yeah, Moz is still running. Glenn's managed to get back up and running behind him as well. Looked like there's a lot of damage on the cars, so that's a good thing. May have been a bit of net code involved in that. As well, it looks like Scotty Baker's got the move done on Josh Woolley. Go back and see what transpired. This is through turn one. You can still see the dust from the Moz. Glenn, bit of net code there. Got the move done fairly easily in the end. Meanwhile, back up the front, Jack's sailed away to just over a 5-second lead. Let's just see Loshi in the background. Neville Mell hunting down Loshi as got around about 3 or 4 laps to go. We're on lap 13, so should be 3 to go after this one. Big Polly has managed to make his way back up to the lead in the TCR class. It's Dean and Kyle resuming their battle. Dean looks to go up the inside. Gets the move done. Kyle will look to try and get that back as quickly as he can. Oh, a bit further back. Milne's also closing in on Darren Linus. Big Polly's got about just over a 6-second lead at the moment. Kyle just gets a little bit sideways there. Checking out the track temps, only 24 degrees at the moment, so I shouldn't be screaming out too much. We head back up and have a look at this battle rages on for the win in the AM class. It's Moz closing in on the back of this battle, but if I know Moz, he won't get too heavily involved. We duck back and have a look. Kyle still chasing down Dino for that second spot. Oh, Kyle's managed to make up some ground there. I think the GT4 may have slightly balked Dino's run into turn one. And while Jack's crossing the line now, he should have 2 laps to go after this one. I mean, what Neville has closed right up on the back of Loshi. Last time we looked, he was around 2 seconds further back, so Neville's definitely found some pace. He was 2 seconds quicker on that lap. Not sure if Loshi will want to battle this one too hard. One thing to catch the guy in front, but then you've also got to try and get the overtake done without incident. She's tiptoeing through the corner. The Aston's definitely got better turning capabilities. Nev goes up the inside. We'll get that job done. We'll just see how much the horse struggled to get through that through the chicane there, which was all that Nev needed. Loshi's fighting back though. Nev's running the defensive line. We're on the final lap. Meanwhile, Jack's around about just over 7 seconds further up the road. Can afford to back it right off and grab another win. Go back and have a quick look and see what John Thorne's been up to. Oh, he's just run it slightly wide. Not much to see there. So Jack heads down to the final corner. Make it 2 from 2. Waiting for Ev to come across the line, followed by Loshi. Cashy should be next across the line. Take out the win in the... She does, takes out the win in the AM class. Rest of the field makes their way through. Mick Polly, in the meantime, should be crossing shortly for the win in the TCR class. Oh! One way to cross the line. Not sure who that was. That might have been Nick Clydesdale. Milne says first race he had 10 laps too much petrol, too much fuel, and the second one he was 1 lap short. That's totally unlucky. Mick Polly crosses the line now. Dean Logsdale should get home for second, some 8 seconds further down. He does.
You want me to send him over, Mr. Holmes?
Yes, please, Loshi. We're just waiting on the boys to line. We should have some official results up very, very... We're... Right, we will get some boys in for some interviews. Get them into our broadcast studio. We might
Yes, sweetheart.
might kick off with Stephen Barker has joined us. Stephen, a couple of seconds tonight in the AM class.
Mate, I was having a great race with Cashy in both times. That was good.
Yeah, it was some really consistent racing out there tonight.
Yeah, mate. Was really enjoying it. It was really clean. Loved it. It was good.
How'd you find the track conditions tonight? A little bit better than recent times. The track temperature was a fair bit lower tonight.
Yeah, it was good grip. I think I was about a second quicker than I was on practice on Sunday. So yeah, pretty happy.
It's fairly consistent running tonight. As I said, a couple of seconds. Just didn't quite have the pace to get hold of Andrew there in the end, but nevertheless, still a good night. Good night's racing.
Yeah, real good.
And who else have we got here? Oh, Cashy's joined us. Andrew, couple of wins tonight.
Yeah, mate. Just a bit of luck in that first one. A few in front of me crashed out. And then I was just trying not to make a mistake. Stephen was quite a bit faster, but I just tried not to make a mistake in both races. But I made a few in that second one. He got right on the back of me, and I think it was Moz. Moz jumped in between us on that last lap, which sort of saved me.
Trust Moz.
I wasn't complaining.
And who else have we got with us? Loshi.
Hello.
A couple of third places, if I'm not mistaken.
No, a fourth and a third.
Okay.
Yep, no, I was pretty happy with that. I couldn't keep up with the Astons, although when I was with them, I could sort of hang around with them, but Jack could have slowed down in that second stint and towed me around. I might have been able to stay in front of Nev, but Jack just kept off going into the distance, and I couldn't maintain the pace without a bit of a tow, so Nev caught me and passed me. I was pretty easy pickings for him. I tried to challenge for the last couple of laps, but couldn't get it done. But very happy with a third and a fourth, and good fun racing.
It's good close battle actually between yourself and Glenn Boyd and Moz. I think Glenn might have accidentally got hold of Moz in race 2 there, but it was some good racing up until that point. And who else? Oh, we got Nev with us. Nev.
What? Hey, how you going?
Good. Couple of seconds tonight, mate. Welcome back.
Second. Yeah, thank you. A third and a second.
A second and a third. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
sorry, I keep forgetting about Henry.
I think
Sorry, Henry.
He gifted me second. He gifted me second in the second race. I think he must have had to do tyres or something.
I think he may have accidentally got a pit lane penalty. I'm not sure. I haven't been able to confirm that, but that would be my guess. Was that may have accidentally picked up a pit lane penalty.
And then the seas parted for me when Boydie and Moz decided to play not nice with each other.
Yeah, you've got to be in it to win it, and whenever Moz is around, there's always that possibility that you're going to get an advantage somewhere. So no, it's you take it while you can.
Absolutely, it's good fun tonight.
And also Jack Boyd continues his winning streak.
Yeah, super good night tonight. Not too sure what happened to Henry. He was bloody fast tonight, so bad luck.
Yeah, I think as I was just saying, I think he may have picked up a pit lane penalty, but we'll have to confirm that. But
that's still a good race up until then. We were having a great dice. So yeah, the slick new paint was good for me. Super fast. Might have to take it off the old boy. I think he's been up to no good tonight. But good night overall.
Yeah, that's just that's the Moz and Glenn factor. I mean, it's not racing unless the boys getting into it. So all good. All right, we might do some shout-outs. Stephen, start with you. Anyone you want to thank or any sponsors?
Oh, mate, just a shout out to you guys for organising this. You do a super effort, and I'm loving it. Really enjoying it. Thank you.
That's cool. And Kashi, anyone you want to shout out to?
Just a shout out to my wife for dealing with the kids on a Monday night while I get to play games.
Fair call. I think we've all got that one in the book.
Yep.
Loshi, anyone?
Yeah, mate, just KP Tech and the rest of the sponsors that help us out week in, week out. Courage and Son, Property Maintenance, probably a few others that I'm missing. And I did just go have a look in the log. Henry did get speeding in pit lane 15-second penalty in that second race. So that's what took him out of the picture, unfortunately. So,
Wow.
yep. Other than that, mate, Palmer's, of course, that'll do. Maybe forgotten one or two, but I'll try to get them if I'm lucky enough to be here next week.
No worries. And Nev?
Yeah, just thanks to the Rumble team, mate. You guys are organising some awesome racing, and when I get a chance to race, I'm really enjoying it.
But good to hear. We're always happy when our members are happy. And Jack, young Jack.
Yeah, just a big shout out to you tonight, mate. Smashed out 2 new paints for me and the old boy, so yeah, it's good to have updated paints now. And yeah, just everyone up the front for some clean racing. Love it. Thanks, boys.
No worries. As long as you don't blame me for making you win every week, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I thought I sent you the code for that lead-based paint to make his car a couple hundred kilos heavier, but obviously you didn't use it.
Well, I may have thrown some sandbags in the back, but I think we might go for concrete next week instead. And anything to report, Loshi, as our race director, stand-in race director tonight?
No, everyone behaved. It was a really good night's racing for what I've seen. There was no nastiness on the radios or everything, so hopefully everyone enjoyed themselves and had a really nice night of racing.
It's cool. And just want to a big shout out to Loshi for stepping into Damo's shoes tonight. Damo decided that Fiji was a better place to be rather than with us and here on the Rumble Garage. So really appreciate Loshi stepping in and taking control. If this keeps up, we may end up having to give Loshi the full-time job because Damo's reliability is starting to come into question, but never mind. We'll deal with that during the week.
We'll pick on him when he can't defend himself.
Exactly. He's not on the broadcast now either, so he can't even respond there. So I'm going hard. All right, boys. On that note, we might call it a night. Thanks, everyone, for joining us on the broadcast. And we're back again next week for round 5, which, if I'm not mistaken, is actually from Road America. So we look forward to that. So until then, everyone enjoy your sim racing, and we'll catch you next Monday night. Thanks, guys.